of the gun, running with Cohen. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Third down.
On play action, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the kick here no good. But a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Bears 7, Seahawks nothing. Pat O'Donnell to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Yeah, he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
At the 31.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Down at the 30-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the end of the 1st quarter with the score Bears 7, Seahawks nothing.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Bears' 3-yard line.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg, rolling to his right. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. But Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Rolling to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Returnable for Lockett. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. Got a man. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd and 2. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett.
Watson's pass.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Watson on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. Watson looks to throw again. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And 5 at the Bears' 27-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and goal from inside the 5. Another try for Barkley. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. That's out to the left and complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10. At
the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Bears first down.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts.
A gain of 15.
As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Again, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll roll him out right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone now, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
By the Bears. They'll take over first and 10.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Out to his left. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Myers First kick is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Off of play action, it's Watson rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson, flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Edwards-Helaire, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. That's to Fulgham, complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. On the move to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st and 10, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Throwing again is Tannehill. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill steps away. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
Cole Kmet, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Bears 14, Seahawks 10. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 30.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Seahawks. First and 10 at the 39.
Now it's Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. From the gun, here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on, baby.
Out of the gun, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Freddie Swain, incomplete.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Dancing to his left. The throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That is caught at the 7. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Bears will extend their lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
16.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears take over.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Play action, it's Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Yards to go.
Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bears take over.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 28. Seahawks.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 23. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
By the Bears.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
To Tariq Cohen.
Tariq Cohen, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Watson, off play action. That one to Swain, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to throw it. And this will be caught by Mooney. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st down, Chicago.
Tannehill on 1st down. Flushed out right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cole Kmet with touchdown number 3 here this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Complete to Saquon Barkley. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
That's good for a Seahawk. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Defense, keep it up, guys. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Let's go. Let's go.
One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Bears 42.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel